So Tyra, what is your relationship with Flashpoint Academy?
So I connected with Flashpoint and Howard Tullman, and they created the Model Land cover and the back cover and the inside art that we call end papers in the literary publishing world. And it was an amazing process because I loved the fact that a school was going to be doing it, that it wasn't some company, but that it was really taking students and faculty and putting a real job in their hands and creating something that millions and millions of people are going to see. So that was really exciting to me. And I actually flew out to Chicago and hung out at the school and gave a talk with some of the students as well, some of the students that were about to graduate. Howard Tullman is here, the CEO of the school.
And Howard, what was that process like? I mean, here you have Tyra Banks actually coming in, flying into, this relatively new school, and you're going to get your students to do this. How did that all come about?
Well, so first of all, our whole focus is that it's a 2-year full-time program, and for the students to have hands-on experience and to bring in these work projects is a big part of the design. So this was one of the more exciting super ones that we did. But, the biggest part about this, the thing that was so exciting to me, was that we spent a great deal of time explaining to the students that collaboration actually makes things better. It makes it sort of additive. And so to see Tyra sitting there with this vision, I mean, there must be 50 or 100 objects and characters in the book. To have her just sit there and say, here's my vision, and then to watch the artist turn those into real objects and real things was just astonishing.
Well, that freaked me out too, Howard, because the book is in my head, so here I am speaking to these amazing artists, and as I'm speaking, they're literally sketching in front of me.
What are some of the things that you said to them that ended up creating this?
So one thing is, in Model Land, the Model Land is made up of a bunch of different amazing architecture. It's almost like a town, a city on top of a mountain. But the main piece of architecture is in the M building. And so I was describing it to the artists, and he's sketching it in front of me, and then he connects it to the computer and puts it on this huge screen on the wall, and I'm like, yes, oh my God. And it became even better than what was in my head for the M building.
So you're giving...
And it's on the back cover of the book.
You're giving them points that are in the book, but actually the cover ends up being this beautiful eye, which is an image of your eye.
And if you
open it up,
you can open this.
You can,
So
I see. So you see the
Wow.
rest of it. And so was it your idea to have an eye, or did you give them all the elements and then Howard's kids put it all together?
I definitely wanted to have an eye on the front because in Model Land, there's something called smizes, and there are these things that are in the world's waterways, and if you get a smize, it ups your chances of getting into Model Land. And a smize is an eyeshadow flourish, like a yellow eyeshadow flourish. So I wanted that on the cover of the book.
And who has the final say when you've got a bunch of students who are learning?
Students and faculty.
And faculty.
Well, the answer is Tyra has the final say. But, we also did, and again, it was such a wonderful thing to expose to her three-dimensional versions of these objects and things like that. And we've even created the book so that it floats in 3D space. And all of these are ways to extend and expand the Model Land experience. So the students had a great time. Everybody was very energized.
And the school is gorgeous, Howard, by the way.
Oh,
I had a
thanks.
tour of the entire school and was there for a couple of days. And it is I was like, if I could have gone to school like this, it is amazing. And there's art on every single surface, art everywhere.
So that was an important thing too. We wanted the students to be surrounded by analog excellence, all of this beautiful artwork, as well as all this digital stuff, which sometimes can be a little sterile. And so, again, bringing digital stuff to life by working with somebody like Tyra with that kind of vision was just an amazing experience for the students.
Well, the book looks fantastic, and now I can't wait to read it so I see what's inside of it.
Great.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.